Alright guys, so let me show you what all we're going to be doing today. First off, you need a book. So I have a couple books that I'm going to choose from. One is this Diary of a Wimpy Kid book, and I really like this because it has pictures. And so we're going to take this book apart, and I already took one apart, so that's why I had some other pages laying here. But so you can see this is well loved from my library here, so we're going to destroy it now. And then I also have some Big Nate books, which are a great option. These pages are a little bit bigger than the Diary of a Wimpy Kid book, so I'd have to trim these down. So I'm hoping I can get enough pages out of the Diary of a Wimpy Kid book that I don't have to worry about taking that one apart and trimming it down. So I'm a little distracted. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is just take this book apart here. So we don't want to use any of these ripped pages because those just won't look good in our book. So we're just going to get rid of that one. And then you're going to use your X-Acto knife to just cut this spine here. You could use your rotary cutter too. I think the X-Acto knife works a little better. So cut out some pages here and just lay those to the side. If you cut them nice and straight, you won't have to worry about trimming them later. So if you did get a page that had some strayed paper on the side, then you would want to trim that down with some scissors. So yeah, you're just going to cut this whole book apart here. Trying to cut yourself. That's always the goal, right? Come out of Wreath making uninjured. Alright, so just keep cutting these out until you get to the very end. I'm going to stop now so I can show you what to do. Okay, so you're going to need, of course, your book pages, some tape, and then a stapler, which I forgot to get. Hey Titus, will you bring me my stapler? Yeah, it's on the table. Okay, so then you're going to take your page and you're going to make a cone shape. So you just kind of want to like fold it, and I've been folding to about the middle section here. Not fold it, roll it. So just kind of hold on to it, roll it, and then make this cone shape, and then you can adjust it once you get around. So you want this cone shape, make sure the corner is stuck on the inside, and then take a piece of tape. My stapler, honey. It's in there by the chair. And then just take a piece of tape to hold this. And I have been using this Scotch gift wrap tape just because you can't see it very well. So once you get this done, then you're ready to staple it. And you're going to staple it about 1 inch up here. And that's just to hold everything together. If my son brings my stapler. He's 4. He doesn't know where it's at. So if we can't find it, that's okay. That's not a stapler, those are your headphones.
I don't know what this thing is.
It's a black thing sitting on the table. So then you're just going to take this and fold it. And then do that piece of tape again. And you're going to need about 125 of these. You're not going to go look for it for me? Oh, there you go. Thank you, Bubby. Alright, so then you're going to go about 1 inch up, just kind of flatten it, and this just holds everything together. And that'll also help guide us when we put our cones in. And so then I honestly just have a laundry basket sitting down here on my floor that is holding them. So you need about 125 pages total. So if you look at your book pages, if you divide that by 2, then you'll have the amount of cones you can make from those pages. Okay, so I'm going to keep doing this until I get 120, and then we shall move on to the next thing. So go ahead and make these, and hopefully you can see all these being made here. A little piece of tape. Just to hold that in place. That little corner. If you're using a larger book page, then your corner would come farther down here and you could hide the tape better. Okay, all right, let me finish this up and then we'll go on to the next thing. All right guys, so I am all done with making my book cones, and now we're gonna get ready to put the wreath together. So I picked up this white foam board from the Dollar Tree, and we're gonna use this handy dandy compass here, and we're gonna set it at 4 inches, and actually let's set it at 8 inches first. Oh, I don't have 8 inches. Okay, I'll make this work. All right, so I'm gonna set it at 4 inches. I'm just gonna pick a spot. And then, if you've never used one of these before, they're really cool. So 4 inches. Come on. And let's do 2 inches. I think 8 inches is way too big. Okay, so we'll do 4 inches and 8 inches. Then what we can do, let me double check that's what I want to do. Yeah, that's plenty big enough. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay. So then what you want to do is you just want to trim this down, because this right here is your template. So then you can just trim this down with scissors or whatever you've got lying around. Like I said, this is that real cheap foam board, so it should cut relatively easy. And you're just going to kind of crudely cut it. Alright. And then you're probably going to have to do some on the sides. You know what I think I'm just going to do is like trim the corners off. Kind of make it my own round frame. You might have to trim up a little bit more. Let's see. You just don't want this to show through. Alright. Let's see if I need... I'm going to go a little bit smaller on this side just to be sure. Anyway, I think you're getting the drift here with this. It doesn't have to really even be even. I just don't want one side to be massive, because then the weight's going to be different. And then, yeah. Okay. Then you need a Sharpie. So I hope this is all in frame. So here's the center where I put my dot. And then you just kind of want to mark it in fourths. So... I'm going to go ahead and do that on this one too. So it's in fourths. Then you are ready to start gluing. I'm going to cut this off again. It's driving me insane. I just don't want the weight to be off and then it hang to the side. Okay, so you have your cones, and you're going to kind of use that staple that you stapled as a guide as to where you're going to glue it, okay? Let me grab a couple here. And then I'm going to start, you know me, I'm always burning myself, so I'm just going to start on the mark here, okay? And then you want to make sure your cones are facing out. If that makes sense. So I'm just going to put them on, and that's going to, I'm giving you half sentences, aren't I? I'm sorry. I'm trying to decide what I want to do at the same time. So this is going to mark it so that you make sure that each section is even, is why we're doing that. So my cones got flattened. It's okay. I transferred. I decided to give up making my wreath at home, and I'm at school. So that is why some of them got flattened. I literally brought a laundry basket full of book pages to school. Okay, so then you're just going to start filling in on the lines. I'm just going to make a line of glue. And start putting these bad boys in here. And I'm trying to make sure the pages are about the same. I might go through and even tuck another row under there when I'm done. We'll see how it goes. Then you just keep going all the way around until it's full. Yeah, I'm gonna, we're all done, I'm gonna go back through and tuck some under there and give it another row. I just don't like how that looks right now. But, and so then once you get all this done, then you're gonna go into the inner row and do the very same thing. That might cover up some of my white. We'll see how it goes. I don't know. I'm not 100% pleased. You know how you do, you have an idea in your mind exactly how you want things to work, and then you start going and you're like, oh shoot. That is the downfall of making the videos. I don't ever do like one ahead of time. So when I'm making it, guys, it's for the first time. So we're learning, it's a learning process together. I love this though. My niece was at my house and she's a huge Wimpy Kid fan. And she's like, oh, you're doing a Wimpy Kid wreath? And I was like, yeah. She's like, that's the coolest thing ever. So. This goes really quickly, as you can see. I'm already, the long part was rolling these things. That's what took forever. This is going quick. Okay, and then you're going to do the same thing on the inner ones. You're going to start the same thing. Put those 4 down just so that they're even and face the right way. You use that. And I'm going to kind of, as I'm putting them in, I'm going to kind of pay attention to put them in between the other ones, if that makes sense. Oh, that one came undone. Told you they were, I'll look at that one later. Okay, and then we're just going to go ahead and do another ring. You can see how quickly this is going, guys. Do another ring of those. Oh, almost glued one upside down. Did you see that? Gotta be careful, Jennifer. It's okay, my mistakes, and you will learn from my mistakes, right? So that's the whole point of this, is to learn from each other. How quick is this? Oh my gosh, I'm gonna put another one in there. I'll put another one right there too. Yeah, that looks better. Don't you think that looks better? I think it looks better like that. Okay. And you just keep going until it's full. Alright, so now we got both of our rows in here. Now we're going to do another row on the inside of this. Now you could stop here if you wanted to and just fill the center with like bulbs or whatever you are using. I'm going to use, oh my gosh, pom-poms. But I'm going to go ahead and do another row. So I'm just going to do right on the edge here. And we could have drawn a circle, but I don't think you would have seen it underneath the edges of these, which is why I didn't do it. So just gonna put it right on the edge and go around. And you can do this, I'm gonna do this until I am out of book pages. Just kind of fill this guy in. This is really cute. I'm so excited to give this to our school librarian. I actually have changed schools, but this book came from my old school, and so she is definitely going to get this. She donated to my craft, I will say. I'm going to go around again. I've got a couple extra book pages in here. So I'm just keep going around until it's full, and if you feel like you need more glue, by all means slap some in there. I think I need more. So I'm going to make another one of these using sheet music. My mom loves to play the piano, especially at Christmas time. She always likes to fill our holiday with music. And my niece is learning to play, and my son is learning to play, and so we just really enjoy that piano music. I used to play when I was younger, but the strangest thing is I kept breaking fingers. That's a true story. And I never learned to play the left hand because my fingers were always broken. So anyway, I'm making her one using the sheet music, which I think will be so pretty. And now that I'm telling you that, I am mad at myself because I told her it was going to be a surprise. So I had better make that one right away and give it to her before I post this video. But I think it'll be really cute. I called her, I looked everywhere looking for sheet music, like just older stuff. I wanted holiday music, but I didn't really find anything. And I didn't want to pay an arm and a leg for music I was just going to, fold up and glue down. So I did call her and asked her if she had any that she wasn't using anymore, so I did get some from her. Which I think is even more special because that is her music that she's going to have on the wreath, which is cool. Alright, so I'm getting pretty close to I think where I can start. I'm going to pick this up and look at it real quick. Oh my gosh, you guys, that is so stinking cute. Alright, so before I do any more in the middle, I want to go back and tuck some in here, I think. Let's see how many I've got left. Yeah, I've got enough to do that. Alright, so I've got some of the board. Let me just take a look and see if I want to do that or not. You know what? I don't think I'm going to. I think it looks fine. I think I'm going to keep going around on the inside here. This will be my last round though, and then I'm going to put in my embellishments, my pom-poms. I found some little bulbs at the Dollar Tree that I think I'm going to use. They're actually Halloween. I think I'm going to use those. What do you guys think? You think it's cute? That staple guide really helps. Okay, let me check this bad boy out. Oh, you guys, that is so cute. Okay, let me grab my pom-poms and my bulbs I want to use, and we'll kind of look at what I've got here and decide what I want to use. So I have these that I got from Hobby Lobby, and then I have these. Oh, these didn't come from the Dollar Tree. These from Hobby Lobby last Christmas. And you know what? I think I'm going to use a mix of both of them is what I'm going to do. So these have this little tassel on it. You can just pop these off. They just come right off. They're little foam balls. So you just want to glue these down. So see, I think, oh, see, that's going to look cute. Okay, so I'm going to use a mix of both. Because this is, like I said, it's a library wreath, kids wreath. So I'm going to start with a whole bunch of glue. Because we want to build this up. And this will also keep your top from flopping over. Oh, I'm sorry. Can you hear my stomach growling? I need to get some lunch. I'm really hungry. So we'll do some green. And we'll do some blue and some yellow. Isn't that cute? Okay, now I want to put these guys on here because they're cute. You know what? I don't think I like this. I don't think I like this at all. Oh, come out of there. I don't like it. You guys, I'm sorry. If you like it, by all means, do it. But I don't like it. I think it looks too childish. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put more book pages in until it stands up on its own. I'm just going to keep putting book pages in until it's full. I might put one bulb in. I might put one purple one in. I don't know. I think it's going to look better with just book pages. The one I'm doing for my mom, I wanted to put gold Christmas bulbs in, like all different sizes, just because she's so fancy. But I don't know, she might get all pages too. I've done a really good job of not burning myself this time. You should be proud of me. What do you think? This is cute. I'm almost done. This is getting full. I'll put the glue on the page this time just because I'm starting to get where I can't see you down in there very well. Yeah, that's cute. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Alright guys, so I am going to take a picture of this standing up, make sure everything looks good, and that's that. So if you wanted to put a bulb down in there, it would look like that, if you want to. I might have to see how it looks hanging up and decide what I want to do. But that's it guys. So you have created a cute book page wreath. Alright, I'm going to hang it up and give you a better shot of it, and then we will move on to our next craft. Thanks for watching. Alright you guys, how cute did this turn out? I love it. It reminds me of a dahlia. So how did I hang it? I glued a pipe cleaner to the back of it. So I glued it down here, and then it got kind of floppy, so I went ahead and glued it at the top too, and just using my wreath hanger. So I did go back through and kind of add in where I thought it was sparse, and added in a couple more pages. So overall I used right at 80 pages of the book. I could totally see you using maybe 70, just depending on how full you want it, and if you're going to put in that center decoration or not, which, you know, I did not, which I'm glad I didn't because it really looks cute. It is something you're going to have to be gentle with because I'm not really sure. And if you have any ideas, please share them on how to make sure the pages don't get bent. So it is something that over time you're going to have to make sure that you are being careful with, especially around the kids because they tend to like to touch things. But I think it is so, so pretty. And I'm so glad that you have watched our video. Please don't forget to subscribe. And again, if you have any suggestions on how to make those books thicker without laminating, because then they would be glossy. But yeah, so happy crafting.